Hello, everyone, and welcome to the E3 2015 PlayStation Press Conference pre-show. I'm Meredith Molinari.
And I'm Anthony Carboni, and in just a few minutes, we are going to see the future of PlayStation. Anything you are going to be playing over the next year is going to be on stage here tonight.
Absolutely, tonight. And we have so much to share with you, so much good stuff, that we're actually going to start here right now on the pre-show. We'll have interviews, we're going to have some trailers, we're going to have a few surprises, so stick around. We are going to be here all week long, starting with all the good stuff right now.
That's right. Anything you see here tonight that you find interesting, that you find exciting, and you will find a lot of things exciting, we will have on stage during the show all week. You just head to PlayStation.com/E3. We will be streaming from open to close every day of E3. Meredith, what are you excited about seeing here tonight?
You know, there's so many things I'm excited about. You know, after the PlayStation blog announced what was going to be playable in the booth, people are like, well, what else is there going to be? There's going to be so many things that I don't even know about tonight that I'm excited to find out all the stuff I don't know about yet.
Yeah, absolutely. There are going to be tons and tons of surprises, but something we already know, Batman Arkham Knight coming very, very soon. Let's check out the trailer for that right now.
This is how the Batman died.
Rated M for mature. Get the PS4 bundle.
PlayStation.
That trailer is so sick. Every time I see it, it totally blows me away. And we're only 9 days away from the release.
Yeah, so close now, really exciting.
You're like, whew, finally.
yeah, it's been a while, but it's definitely something we're really proud of.
Now, we have to talk about some of the bundles and the exclusive PS4 content that's releasing day one, starting with that super sexy steel gray bundle.
Yeah, the Steel Grey PlayStation 4 kit was awesome. The graphic was designed at Rocksteady working with Sony, and it just looks amazing. You know, I think it might even be sold out. I think it's sold out in record time, but it looks awesome.
Now, what kind of PS4 exclusive content is launching day one?
So PlayStation 4 owners get the exclusive Scarecrow Nightmare missions. So there's 3 exclusive Scarecrow Nightmare missions where you race through the city with a giant Scarecrow looming over Gotham attacking you. We have the classic TV series Batsuit, which is awesome. It just looks absolutely great. Classic TV series paint job for the Batmobile, and also the Justice League 3000 Batsuit as well. So some great exclusive PlayStation content.
So much bonus content. And if that's not enough for you, you guys are also offering a premium edition that comes with a season pass. So briefly explain to us what that is.
Yeah, so we tried to do something a little bit different with the season pass. So we're going to have the premium edition is with the season pass, and you get 6 months of content, a new drop every month of great gameplay, great story missions that add to Gotham, add to that whole experience.
That's amazing.
New Batmobiles to drive, new classic Batmobiles that you've seen. So yeah, it's really exciting.
All right, well, we have so much more to talk about tomorrow. Join us on the live cast. I've got tons of more questions for you. You definitely want to check that out. Right now, we're going to go take a look at a trailer I know a lot of you have been waiting a really long time to see.
Every new day holds a promise. You can waste it, or spend it advancing yourself. A productive employee is a happy employee. Anyone can rise to high caste level. Your possibilities are infinite. Personal freedom comes at a price. Be wary of policy breakers in our midst.
Faith, are you there?
Had a run-in with Kruger, but I got something for it.
I'm taking her out.
I don't like what's coming, Faith. This city is changing, and not for the better. Unless, of course, we stop it.
You, on the ground, now!
Go on, girl. Save us all.
Joined now by Sarah Jansen, the senior producer on Mirror's Edge Catalyst. That trailer is so good, so good. And what I love is you clearly in the trailer have built on that beautiful visual style from the original game, but like really added things to it thematically, which is just wonderful, the way you guys are kind of like evolving it, but also switching it up. I gotta ask, I've seen it in terms of style, but in terms of gameplay, you know, it's been 7 years since the last Mirror's Edge. What have you changed? What have you kept? And what kind of feels like it needed to evolve? You know, what were the important bits of Mirror's Edge that are there, and what's new?
So even though it was 7 years ago, we still feel that there was something really unique to the movement, and there still is. It's how it builds on flow and timing of your moves. But of course, we wanted to expand on that by adding new moves and also making it freer in the way you play it. So you can, what you believe you're going to be able to do, you can actually do it. It didn't always feel like that in the first game. And then we really wanted to integrate the combat into the fluidity of the movement, because also in the first game there was a lot of gunplay, and that had a very different feel to it. But now it really flows beautifully with how the combat integrates into the movement.
I'm really excited to see how that all plays out. And I have so many questions for you. You have to promise that you will come back this week, sit down, and we'll spend a little more time, because I have 100 questions about this game.
Absolutely. Also come by and play it at the EA booth.
Absolutely. I would love to. Right now, Faith and the world of Mirror's Edge, not the only big characters returning at E3 this year. Let's check out the latest trailer for Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain.
Oh, man, that trailer got my blood pumping, I'll tell you what. But we got another little treat in store here. I'm joined by Mr. John Kohler. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Sid.
And my little birdies tell me that you have a little bit of an announcement to make here tonight on the show.
I do, and you know it's E3, so let's come with an announcement for a feature that's been so heavily demanded for so long, and that is that available tonight on PlayStation 4 systems, a PlayStation 4 media player will be available for your photos, your music, and your videos. Allows for a few things. First is DLNA support, which is fantastic and obviously something that lots of owners want. Second thing is background music player, which is unbelievably amazing, especially when you're in kind of those modes where you just want to have another type of music come in. It's awesome. And then obviously all your personal information. You can play that via USB or you can play it via DLNA. It's awesome.
Very cool. So I'm told that you can get full details, actually, on PlayStation Blog, all the different video and music formats that are supported. John Kohler, thank you for joining us here tonight. Now, we are minutes away from the start of the PlayStation E3 2015 press conference. The energy is pretty high out there, I'm told. People are filing in. They're taking their seats. There's just a few more minutes to go until the show kicks off. Big night in store.
Yes, Sid, I couldn't agree more. We're taking a look right now inside, little sneak peek inside the arena, and you can see it is already packed. Their press is already in. We have so many people filing in, and I have a very special person joining me right here, Rex Crowell, who's the creative lead of Tearaway Unfolded. Thank you for stopping by to our pre-show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I have to tell you, Tearaway on the Vita is one of my favorite games, and I'm thrilled that it is coming to the PS4. The Vita offered really interesting, unique ways to interact with the world of Tearaway. What new ways will the DualShock allow us to interact with our PS4?
Well, we really wanted to experiment with all of the new elements that are on the pad. Particularly things like the touchpad, the light bar on the back. It felt that there's this kind of like fascinating toy like in our hands that we're just waiting to peel open. So we just really wanted to really allow players to swipe on the touchpad and send like gusts of wind into the world, use the light on the back to shine into the world, throw things out of the game, catch them in the pad, hear them in the speaker. Just really play with the fact that it is a game and that you, the player, is like a character in that world.
Now, I also heard that with you pre-order, there is a limited crafted edition that includes some PlayStation-inspired characters.
That's right, yeah. I mean, you know, we wanted to get busy with the papercraft, and we've made a version of the Journey character in Tearaway, which is really beautiful to see running around. We've also got Kratos in there, a little bit different from the way that Tearaway looks, but it's really charming to see that in there as well.
That's awesome. I can't wait to get to our conversation later this week on the PlayStation Livecast. Right now, let's take a look at the debut trailer for Tearaway Unfolded.
You have battled through the storm and inspired us to create a new tale. The message must become a messenger.
Now, the stage is set. Our actors are chosen. They must show us the way.
You've caught their eye.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
Yes! Now blow, breeze, and blast!
Ooh, let's see where this takes us.
At last, now a real story can begin.
PlayStation.
That is so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. I'm like dying over here. It's so cute.
We are just moments away now, Meredith, from the big show. It's about to start here in just a moment. Remember, we will be back here for a post show as well, after all of the surprises have unfolded. But also, we will be live on stage all week.
That's right. You can catch Anthony, myself, all the guys in the blog team, Sid, Justin, Ryan. We're going to be here all week long in the live cast doing interviews and showing exclusive trailers and a really awesome live gameplay. Right now, we're going to head over to the press conference. Enjoy. We'll see you guys after the show.
You got to move if you're ready or not. Give it all that you got. Turn it up now. You got to move. It's your chance to fly with your head held high. Right about now, you got to move. Don't let this moment pass you by. This is your time. You got to move.
You will bring death to all who follow me.
I never asked you your name.
My name is Max.
They will feel my wrath.
I nearly shot your head off. It's good to see you're alive, little brother. Come on. We got a treasure to find.
PlayStation.
Please welcome Shawn Layden.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thanks for coming tonight. Welcome to thousands at theaters across North America who are also watching us, and millions of you online. Welcome to the press conference. Since the launch of PlayStation 4, we have seen so much creativity from developers and so much innovation from engineers who continue to evolve yet our most powerful console. Today, we will show how games, some familiar and some entirely new, are taking advantage of PS4's powerful technology to create, indeed, the best place to play. That's a clap line. That's an applause line. From our PlayStation community of engineers, creators, and developers, PS4 became the start of a new reality in computer entertainment. A reality where games and gamers come first. A reality where games and developers matter. A reality where games drive innovation, where games are filled with intelligence, insight, and emotional narrative. A reality where games are the hubs of global connection and collaboration. Indeed, a reality where games are the cultural zeitgeist. This new reality of gaming is expansive, inclusive, and boundless. And we can't wait to show you what we mean. Our socially connected network has continued to grow and represents more than traditional gaming. We have risen to the new challenges and opportunities of becoming the best entertainment experience available. What continues to excite me every day are the advances we're seeing in game development. I believe we're witnessing an historic evolution in gaming, full stop. One that is not only redefining how we play, but is broadening the appeal of PlayStation to more people than ever before. But let's get on with it. Our first game tonight has been long anticipated by the gaming community. It is conceived as a poetic story of adventure and friendship, heroism and companionship. I'm personally proud and incredibly thrilled to introduce this long-awaited game.
Thank you. I could not be happier standing here today. You don't know how long I have waited for this moment to reintroduce The Last Guardian with first ever seen gameplay footage on PlayStation 4. Yes. And of course, I'd like to acknowledge the visionary behind this title for all his creativity, leadership, and hard work. The creative director of Last Guardian, Fumito Ueda. Ueda-san. Thank you. And next, to introduce a completely new franchise that I'm totally excited about, it is my pleasure to welcome from Guerrilla Games, Herman Hulst.
Once every decade or so, game studios get a rare opportunity. An opportunity to leave behind the comfortable and familiar, to conquer the challenge of exploring exotic, new horizons. It's been a long journey getting here, but today, on behalf of everyone at Guerrilla Games, I am delighted to finally unveil our newest franchise.
We know we weren't the first ones here. Our stories speak of the ones that came before. The old ones. The world of the old ones was so different than ours. They had built incredible cities with towers that reached the stars. But a darkness came, and their cities turned to graves. And without them, the land started to change. Their great cities faded away. And in their place came new life. Over time, one by one, the tribes came to these lands. Some small and humble, some powerful as kings. They say my tribe was the first to hunt, the first to raise our bows. For this world was never ours. We've always shared it. A dangerous balance between man and machine. There's the herd. Finally. Damn it. The Watcher. Better stay out of sight. Go away. No, you don't. Sorry, little one. I couldn't let you call for help. perfect day for a hunt. This is going to be harder than I thought. Okay, those canisters should be full by now. Just a couple more. Oh, come on! Yes! The stories don't tell where the old ones went. They don't tell us why the machines rule these lands. But they warn us that this balance cannot last. The storm is coming. And I will be ready.
We're at 47. I've got the first row files compiled and uploaded. Go over them and let me know what you need.
Please welcome Asad Kizilbash.
Thank you. Wow, that was beautiful and brutal. This is the world of assassination, and that was the world premiere of the new Hitman. Gamers will travel to exotic locations around the world to take out high-profile targets as Agent 47 returns in the most ambitious Hitman ever created. Developer IO Interactive are bringing this blockbuster franchise to console and PC, leading with a digital release that will invite gamers to a live and ever-expanding world that will continue to grow, deepen, and evolve as time goes on. And PlayStation is the place to experience the new Hitman. With a console exclusive beta being available to PlayStation 4 gamers when they pre-order the game, which is awesome, and then 6 unique contracts that will be exclusive to PlayStation 4 players as the year goes on when the game launches. Can't wait for this game. It's great to see Agent 47 back again. Okay, so this next title is fantastic. It's a console exclusive, and it's fan favorite Street Fighter V. Let's take a look. How cool is that? The next evolution of this legendary fighting franchise is coming exclusively to PlayStation 4 and PC. And we're excited to announce that the very first public beta is exclusive to PlayStation 4 gamers, and it's starting July 23rd. All right, so get that in your calendars. I'll be on it, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. So let's talk about some more games. This next title captured the imagination of the whole industry when it was first announced, and expands our very notion of the word scale. To help us tell more about it, I'd like to welcome from Hello Games, Sean Murray.
Hi guys. So last year, I stood here and we showed you a video of this crazy game we're making called No Man's Sky. This year, I guess I really just wanted to show you how it plays. So this is a giant sandbox that we're making, a universe-sized sandbox. It's full of choices. Like here, we're at the boundary between 2 warring factions. I could join in, I could take sides. So that's a tiny glimpse of space combat, but I've only got 3 minutes and there's loads that I want to show you. Like this. So this is the solar system that we're currently at. That's where that battle is taking place, but battles like that are taking place across the universe. If I pull back a little bit, you could see the other stars nearby that I can reach with my current hyperdrive. And I'm going to pull back a little bit more to give you a sense of the size of the game. But when I do, I really need you to keep in mind, to understand that every one of these points of light is a sun. And every one of those suns has its own solar system with planet-sized planets orbiting around it. Those have life, ecology, And I could even go a little faster. Now, most of these places have never been visited. Many of them never will be. Over there, in the distance, is the center of the galaxy. That's where we're all trying to get to. And I'm going to do something really stupid. I'm just going to pick one of these at random. And we can go there. Now, this was okay in rehearsal, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but if anything horrible goes wrong, just keep in mind that I've not been here before. Cool. So here we are in an undiscovered solar system. Probably no one's ever been here before. I can do a scan. And when I do, you'll see some points of interest. That red one down there is a beacon. And I've made it so that there's always a beacon near where I warp in, just for this. So beacons are where you upload discoveries. That's it over there, behind that rock. And this is the planet that we've just found. So this is an alien world that we found together. This is planet E3. And it's not like the prettiest planet. I've seen better, but I've also seen a lot worse. So I could do a scan, and as luck would have it, there's no alien life. But I could show you this. So every planet in every solar system is fully destructible. Those guys are the Sentinels. They protect the planets from explorers like me. Oh. Now I'm underwater. And there's fish. There's the V3 fish. Cool, so now I need to find that beacon. And I can upload those discoveries. So now, when the game is out, and we'll announce a release date soon, I promise, when the game is out, one of you might one day come across this planet. And that's just a little glimpse of No Man's Sky. It's got trading, fighting, exploring, survival, and it's a huge game. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you, Hello Games. How was that? Amazing, right? Every time I see that game, it blows my mind. So, moving from the massive scale of the universe to the wonderful complexity and richness of the human imagination. This next title showcases how the genius minds of a studio are challenging the very nature of how we create.
Hello, thank you very much. I'm proud and excited to be here today to tell you what we've been working on at Media Molecule. It's the most ambitious. Thank you. It's sort of crazy, and I'm hoping today that I can kind of make you all scratch your heads. It's the most exciting thing I've ever worked on. And when we were making Little Big Planet and Tearaway, we learned a lot about digital creativity. So today, I want to tell you about the next step on that journey. We call it dreams. You know that feeling of lucid dreaming, of moving through impossible time and space? You know, perhaps you started in the streets of that city, and then suddenly you're diving into the deepest reaches of the ocean. It feels surreal and wonderful, and that's the sensation we're going for on PlayStation 4. So we're building a place where you go to play and explore the dreams of others, and then you can create and share your own. Every individual dream is seamlessly linked to the others. It's sort of woven into an open dreamiverse. You can get lost for hours exploring, journeying through the imaginations of thousands of PS4 gamers. And the thing that unites them all is that feeling of being in a dream. But when we tried to capture those fleeting dreamlike moments, we found that there weren't any suitable tools out there, and we needed a new creative palette. And of course, we'll be giving that palette to you, the gamers. So we threw away the usual polygons, keyframes, lists, all of that, and we focused instead on sketching, collaboration, immediacy, and making it feel like a game. So let me show you how it works. It's as simple as moving your controller to create your mark on the world. Everything you see here today is on PlayStation 4 with no pre-made assets. The game looks like a moving painting. It's beautiful and leaves room for your imagination. You can sketch collaboratively on your sofa, live online, or build on the work of others. You call up their dreams and then remix, collage, and link them together. You stand on their shoulders. Because in 2015, after all, everything is a remix. And creating is easier and more fun when you're in a dream. You don't need to stress over the details. We focus on making it quick, intuitive, and rewarding. And we found that the more enjoyable we make the creation side, the more varied, exciting, and surprising are the play experiences. As you can see, anyone can piece together a whole environment in just a few moments. And to bring your world to life, you just reach in and grab it. Performance capture, puppeteering, is the most natural way to animate. So I've only had a few minutes today, so rather than trying to explain it all, I just want to give you a taste. I hope it fills your head with questions, and that's natural. Every person we've shown this to over the last 4 years says it takes time to sink in. So we'll have much more to share at Paris Games Week. Please stay tuned, and in the meantime, I hope you enjoy some of the first dreams realized 100% on PlayStation 4. Thanks.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you to the geniuses at Media Molecule. Amazing. Now you can literally create anything you can dream of. A game, a play, music, a performance, all from scratch. Absolutely amazing. So next up is an intense mystery set in the Wyoming wilderness, where your only lifeline is a woman's voice at the other end of a handheld radio. Created by the brilliant storytellers of Campo Santo, Firewatch will be making its console debut on PlayStation. Let's take a look.
What's in this cave down here?
NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous. You're in it, aren't you?
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa! Ah, no!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
Damn it. That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off.
I'll see what I can do.
You think you'll take to it? Being out here? The isolation gets to people. I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way.
What makes me so special?
2 young women have been reported missing. You're probably the last person to have seen them.
Hey, you kids! Somebody cut the comms.
What?
I'm out here and the wire is cut clean through.
Wait, you're already there? You're not in your tower?
No, I'm not.
Then who is?
Please welcome Adam Boyes.
Hello, everyone. This shit just never gets old. So last year on this very stage, our partners at Activision and Bungie shared an incredible vision for Destiny. Destiny was the kind of game we had in mind for PlayStation from the get-go. One that would help define the next generation of games. And Destiny launched last September and quickly became the biggest launch of a new video game franchise ever. And as a huge fan of the game, and a level 34 Warlock as of 8 days ago, thank you for all of you that supported and joined my strike teams. I'm very excited to be here tonight to introduce the next great adventure in Destiny.
Take the wheel. What? Stay out of your goddamn mind.